Imagine this for a second. What if your salary stops tomorrow? No more office, no more Zoom calls, and no boss either. But your money keeps working even harder than you. So every month, your investments quietly wire enough cash to pay your rent or mortgage, your food, maybe even your kids' school fees. And that's exactly what Brad, known as the Income Architect on YouTube, has done. He has over $1 million in income-producing ETFs, which now is paying him roughly $172,000 a year in dividends. That's over $14,000 per month, and he's fully retired. Today on Maloney Street Re, I'm breaking down Brad's journey and how you, whether you're in Lagos, London, or Los Angeles, can start building your own income engine in simple, practical steps. Welcome back to Maloney Street Re, where we make money, markets, and investing simple for Africans at home and in the diaspora. And shout out to our MyWali platform, the future home of your all-in-one wealth dashboard, where one day you'll be able to see your dividends, rent, stocks, Esusu, and everything, all on one screen. Quick disclaimer, this video is for education only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Investing is risky. So, who is Brad? Brad is just a regular guy like you and I, who did something consistently for decades. He started out like many of us did. He finished school, got a corporate job, and contributed to his company retirement plan. In the US, that's the 401k. In the UK, it's the workplace pension. And in Nigeria, think of your pension and maybe a cooperative or Isusu. Back in the 80s and 90s, the advice was simple. Put 10% in your retirement account and you'll be okay. Brad did that. He bought growth, funds, followed the standard script. He moved up the corporate ladder and even did some time in the military before going back to corporate life. The turning point is he discovered he didn't just have to accept the limited mutual funds in his pension. When self-directed options became available, he picked a fund called BTO, wrote it down during a crash, and then all the way back up again. That experience woke him up. He thought to himself, I don't have to just hold what they give me. I can design my portfolio on purpose. That's the seed of what later became his income-focused retirement. For years, Brad was mainly a growth investor, just buying funds that don't pay him much income but was only growing in value. Then he read a book titled something like The Income Factory by Stephen Bavaria. He didn't agree with every of Stephen's opinion, but one idea grabbed him. You can build a portfolio that pays you a strong income and still grows if you reinvest the excess. Brad thought, okay, what if I design a portfolio that can safely pay me around 8% of its value every year for living? And I reinvest anything extra to keep up with inflation. So if the portfolio yields, say, 12%, he spends 8% to live, he reinvests 4% to grow. That's how he ended up living on his portfolio without touching the original capital. And that's a very different mindset from just hope your pension will be enough. For Africans at home and abroad, think of it like this. Instead of only building big money one day, you're designing a cash flow machine, like owning a small business that pays you monthly. Brad now lives in an RV resort, not because he's broke, but because he likes the simple, flexible lifestyle. He is fully retired, not yet taking Social Security US state pension, paying his bills from dividends and ETF income, holding 12 months of cash as a safety buffer, and still keeping a growth portfolio alongside his income portfolio. His investments are spread across income ETFs, including covered call ETFs, that focus on indices like the QQQ, technology, NASDAQ, growth ETFs, and stocks, which includes things like AI, semiconductors, and Bitcoin ETFs, other income assets like business development, companies, and preferred shares. Here's the key. He didn't do this in 1 year. It was built slowly over time, mostly as a regular worker who just kept investing. Here are a few takeaways from this video. 1. Don't rely only on your pension. Brad's biggest regret is maxing out his retirement account but didn't build enough of a personal brokerage account, what we might call a separate investment account outside pension. If you want early retirement, you need a bridge portfolio for money you can use before official pension age. For a Nigerian or UK viewer, contributing into your pension pot, but also build your own investment account in NGX stocks, UK, US, ETFs, REITs, etc. 2. Design for income on purpose. Brad didn't stumble into $172K a year in dividends. He intentionally shifted from all growth to enough income ETFs to cover his living expenses, plus growth holdings for long-term compounding. He calls himself a hybrid investor, part income, part growth. For many of us, especially those in the diaspora, that mix will make more sense than just only growth or only high dividend yield. 3. Start where you are. Maybe you don't have $1 million. Maybe you're just trying to get your first 500,000 Naira, $1,000 or $2,000 invested. That's absolutely fine. But the key to bear in mind is starting, being consistent, and track your progress. This is where tools like the MyWali platform will come in to help you to see what you own, what income it pays, and how close you are to your freedom number. In the next episode, I'll break down exactly how Brad structures his portfolio, his 60-40 approach, why he doesn't like bonds, and what he looks for in an income ETF, including the dangers of net asset value erosion that so many income chasers ignore. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to Moloney Street Re, and click on the notification button so you don't miss out whenever we release new inspiring videos. Also, don't forget to drop a comment. What's your next step? Is it pension only, hybrid, or starting from zero? This is not financial advice, but it is your wake-up call. Let's build your income engine one brick at a time.